Hello. Good morning, good afternoon and good evening, depending on where you're watching this from. Welcome back to another video. As you can tell, I am in Europa Park. It's very bright. I'm blinded. I've just arrived and it's been an absolute mission. I'm going to be here now for the next couple of days. It's currently in the HALLOWinter season. So it's coming towards the end of the Halloween period and the start of Christmas. I'll catch a bit of the Halloween stuff and some of the Christmas stuff as well. So yeah, let's go and have a look to see what this park has in offer, as it's my first time here and I'm just waiting for the bus into the park because apparently it's a half an hour walk from my hotel. So yeah, I will see you guys soon. Okay, we're in. I didn't go through the main entrance. I don't know what entrance I just went in. I went through like a hotel entrance and I've ended up in Spain. Obviously this is the first time I'm seeing everything, so you get to see everything the same time as me. I forgot to mention, Europa Park are also celebrating their 50th anniversary this year as well, for the entire year. So I don't know if there's anything particular, but I might go and try and find Voltron and get some food. Might I add, it's ridiculously warm for the start of November. It should not be this hot. And I also do have a coat and a hoodie on still. As warm as it is, I don't think I fancy a water ride. Excuse the haggard look. I've been travelling since 11 PM last night. So I have a full day here tomorrow. And I get early access to the park for an hour. Only certain rides though. I do need to find the entrance too, just so I can get some footage and possibly walk in there tomorrow. I've been told this before when I went to Efteling I could use a map, but I'm not going to use a map. It's all part of the fun. I think I just want to try and find Croatia just so I can have a look at Voltron. I really can't wait to do this. You know what, whilst I'm in the area I'm going to do Blue Fire on an empty stomach and then Woden. I just got off Blue Fire, and that was incredible. That was so smooth. It's a Mack launch coaster, and I was on the 4th row. I didn't realise there was a queue for the front row until I got past it, so I'm going to do that again to get a POV, because I got a 4th row POV. Check this entrance out. Whilst I'm here, I'm going to do Wodan. Screw it. Single rider this time. Yeah, wow, Blue Fire was great. I'm going to have to get some off-ride footage of that. More inversions than I expected, and yeah, as I said, it's so smooth. But yeah, I'll make sure I go to the front row queue next time to get a POV. That sounds mental.
Jamais.
Combien on fait un deuxième tour?
Non. J'ai perdu, mais...
Il faut les retirer.
J'ai retiré.
Yeah, wow. So I ended up on the back row for that, and I don't know what just happened. I also don't know where I am. Yeah, that throws you around so much. I think I'm in pain. I don't know what. I literally don't know what just happened. Honest to God. Yeah, but that's Wodan. It's a GCI wooden coaster. So Blue Fire and Wodan, you'll be able to find them in Iceland. But I am going to find food, because after that, I'm in need of something. Yeah, by the way, Wodan was not smooth. I know some of you would recommend using a map, but it would be a lot easier, but I'm not going to. I know I'm just outside the Scandinavian region, but I honestly don't know how to get anywhere. I think it's going to be the theme of the trip, no pun intended with the word theme. Wow. There's a Puma store. That's weird. I can see Euromere and I think I can see Voltron. So I'm going in the right direction, I think. Although I'm debating on what I want for food. Do I get a pizza or do I go for something German? Do I go for something English? I found the St. George's flags. It's the three piggies. There's a red lion. My days. It looks like it's only a games corner, not some rough pub. Once I've had food, we'll be golden. It's all a bit overwhelming at the moment, so it's trying to find out where the hell everything is. It's so compact and you can't see anywhere.
C'est la restaurant. Les gars, c'est ça.
Et regarde, il y a tout le monde. Oui, c'est bon.
Right, so I've just gone and collected myself and I found the Italian section, which is really hidden away. I had a lasagna, which was quite nice, and I had a pint of Erdinger that has got to my head, or gone to my head. So I'm gonna find Voltron and I'm going to ride on that. My hotel room key has been given to me. My hotel room has been given to me, so I can't speak. So after that, I'm going to go back to the hotel and sort myself out because my phone's about to die. Again, another very disjointed and incoherent vlog because there's absolutely no structure to it whatsoever. I did find Silver Star earlier, but it was 40 minutes long and I can't be bothered to wait for that right now. Right, let's do it. It's 35 minutes. I believe it's themed around Nikola Tesla. I'm not even inside and this queue line's mental already. Right, okay. I've just got off Voltron and that was incredible. You kind of have to chance it to get a front row ride, but I was on the second row in the middle and it felt great. It's not entirely forceful. It's not like anything like Untamed or anything like that. It's got a lot of airtime on it. So much airtime. I'm definitely doing that again tomorrow and I hope I can get a front row. But yeah, that's insane. I love that. Just free falling the entire time. That's up there with one of the best for me. It still doesn't top Untamed, but that was incredible. Well, this is my room. Right, I am back in my hotel room. Yeah, so the last you saw me, I had just come off Voltron. Again, as I said earlier, fantastic ride. There's like, how can I explain it? In the queue, there's like these pulsating like electrical beams that come down from these coils on the ceiling. And when I was in the queue, they didn't play, if that's the right word. But as I was getting on the actual ride, I could hear them in the background. So I was a bit gutted that I didn't catch that. But yeah, trying to get front row ride on that is just pure chance. You can't pick. Yeah, I got middle, second row, which was good. But I had to come back to charge my phone and get the hotel room sorted. But yeah, this might be it as far as the park goes today because it is getting late and there's only 2 hours left. But we'll see how it goes.
Dear children, we invite you now to enjoy on the lake at the Hotel Krønasår our water fountain show, Vatten Dance. We wish you a pleasant show.
Nice little water fountain show. I mean, it took me long enough to find this. I had no idea how to get out here. By the way, this is the evening. I've had another drink in the bar and I've tried to find how to get to this place. And it's like a maze in this hotel. And I've come through Rolantica. It's just awesome. Hello, good morning. This is day 2 of Europa Park. I've not long woke up, so I've just got dressed and I'm going to get some breakfast, as that's included in the hotel. So please excuse the haggard look. I am shattered from yesterday. It was a long day. I still need another 70,000 hours sleep. Yeah, going to have some breakfast, have a look around, and then going to head into the park for the early hour access and then have a full day of it. In case you didn't see yesterday, this is the view from the hotel room. Absolutely insane, isn't it? Okay, see you in a bit. We are now walking down to breakfast. I found Slipknot. There's Corey. So yeah, I just had breakfast in Bubba's Fence. That was nice, really nice in there actually. You've got like normal breakfast like bacon, sausage, pancakes, hash browns, eggs, stuff like that. Then you've got all the continental stuff, and then you've got another section for all the fruits and things like that. I didn't want to film in there though, as it just felt really awkward. So I've come to Rolantica to have a look at where I was last night in the day before I head off into the park. It's a cold one this morning. Even though I've not explored most of it, I genuinely believe this is my favourite place. It's so good here. Yeah, so I'm just waiting at the bus stop now. I just had another little look around the Rolantica area whilst it's nice and sunny, just to capture the scenes and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna get on the bus soon and then wait to get in the park. I need to decide what I want to do actually, so I need to look at the app. Right, so I'm in the park now and I'm trying to find Pirates in Batavia. I have my map and I'm quite far away from it. So if you stay in a hotel, you enter the park through the Spanish hotel entrance, not the main entrance. So if you stay in resort hotels, that is. But yeah, I'm gonna walk my way into Pirates. Also, for those who don't know, the Pirates ride burnt down in, I think it was 2018, and then they've rebuilt it back up. This part of the park is dead. There's no one here. I've got the map, and once again, I still don't know where I'm going because the map is really like, I don't know, it's just not good. And there'll probably be a huge queue by the time I get there because everyone else seems to know where they're going apart from me. I will be getting on Silver Star later as well. I can't wait for that. It's a B&M hypercoaster. But yeah, the Voltron ride is a Mack Striker coaster. It's one of the first of its kind. comfortable. Okay. Yeah, this map doesn't really help a great deal, but I know it's in the Netherlands section, so I have to find that. Once I found that, I'm good. I think this is as quiet as this place is going to get today. It's going to be busy. Right, I'm going to say this. There are signposts everywhere, right? Fair enough. But it's not signposted that well. Oh, we might be onto something. I see pirates. Right, I'm here. I'm in the Netherlands. Found it, finally. I hope it's open. It says it is. I'm on pirate. Only one on the right. Literally only one.
Solltet ihr ihn finden, gebraucht ihn nur für das Gute. Überlasst ihn niemals dem Bösen. Viele stolze Krieger haben in den letzten Tagen Du bist doch eine Magier, oder? Alles, worum ich dich bitte, ist ein klein wenig.
Okay, so I just got off Pirates in Batavia and that was really good. I enjoyed that. It's on par with Pirates in Disneyland Paris, and they also have a little, what is it, restaurant that overlooks the ride as well. It's very colourful, very immersive. They are slightly different to each other, so I wouldn't actually say one's better. But yeah, I enjoyed it, and I was the only person, literally the only person on that ride. And now I'm going to try and find Arthur. So I've been looking forward to that. So now it's time to get lost again. Oh, because I'm using the map for everything, it's draining the battery on my phone already. Yeah, if you don't use a map, you're not finding this place. I think it's a 25-minute wait. Arthur. What an incredible ride that is. It's a nice little family coaster. The queue line was really cool. It tells you, like, gives you a breakdown of the characters and tells you how it was all made and shows you it being constructed and stuff. I was a bit surprised to hear Snoop Dogg in that one little scene. That's wild. Full on swearing and everything for a family coaster, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm really impressed with that. That takes it up nicely to 11 o'clock. So now I'm going to try and find Silver Star. So wish me luck with this because I haven't got a clue where I'm going. Like, I can see Voltron and Blue Fire, but given how big Silver Star is, I can't see it at all.
There were no fewer than 7 of them lying dead before him, with their legs stretched out.
That was weird. Very similar vibes to Efteling, this bit. I can now see Silver Star in the distance, so I think I'm going in the right direction. Seeing as the park is now just open to the public, I should probably try and rush to get to Silver Star. But you know, I don't mind queuing for it. I'm here all day anyway. I wonder if I can visit all 20 areas in, today. It's going to be difficult. Half an hour wait. Yeah, this is a B&M hypercoaster and it's massive. Well, I am fresh off Silver Star. That was incredible. Like, that was actually incredible. You can queue for the front row on that one, I didn't realise, so I got on the front for the POV. Didn't think the front would be that much because sometimes when you're on the front of a coaster, you know, you don't get the full force, but Jesus Christ, that was intense. So I'm going to go back on that and go on the back or try to get a row further towards the back. The airtime is just constant airtime. What an experience that was. I think B&M might have outdone the Mack rides at a Mack Run park, so fair play. I'm going to go on the toboggans or whatever they are in Switzerland, and then I don't know what I'm going to do. we'll work that out. We'll just work it out as we go along. Just wing it. It's funny because I did my research before coming, and it completely seems like I haven't done anything at all. Like, I'm looking at entrances, thinking that they're entrances to rides, and I don't know what most of these things even are. But this is what is going on. Don't actually know where the entrance to this ride is. No, trust me, I walked straight past it. Right, I just got off the Swiss Bob run. It was quite fun. It's got some whip to it, but it was like being in a washing machine. It was so janky, my head nearly fell off. But yeah, it was good fun. Sat at the front or third row, so I imagine the whip would be mental at the back. I'm gonna try and right, okay, I'm outside it. I'm going on Matterhorn Blitz now whilst I'm in the area, and then I'm gonna make my way over to Croatia or do Euromir, whatever it's called. So see you in a bit. So I just went on the Matterhorn Blitz. It's a wild mouse ride made by Mac. Well, what an odd ride. Very short. Lots of forces, but like not the forces you'd think. I don't know. I didn't really particularly enjoy that ride. It's a kids' ride though, isn't it? I guess. But yeah, definitely won't be doing that again. I'm now on my way to Greece. I'm gonna have a look and see what this place is like, because I haven't seen it yet, and it looks pretty cool. I'm definitely not going on the water rides. It's a bit too cold for that. Well, it's not that cold, but I'd rather not be wet. Yeah, I don't want to stand there. I've got to get to that Greek temple looking thing. It looks class. I think I'm going the wrong way, but I'm going to have to try Pegasus as well. I haven't got a clue what that is. Oh, that was so close. We're doing Pegasus. I say we, I'm doing Pegasus because I'm here. As a kids ride, I know, but I'm maximising everything I can do. It's quite like Indiana Jones, that. So yeah, I got off Pegasus. I wasn't going to bother reporting on it. It's like 20 seconds long, but I think that's like the smoothest ride I've ever been on in my life. I was expecting it just to be a janky little kids ride, but no, fair play, it was really smooth. I won't be going on it again though. Voltron's only 20. Do you know what? I'm going to do that. I didn't really want to do repeat ride reviews, but I have to say that second run on Voltron was incredible. Absolutely incredible. It was so intense and forceful. I'm really glad I went back on it. But same row again, second row middle. I missed the front by one person. I was about to get on and she called a single rider on instead of me. Gutted, but oh well, it was great anyway. So just around Voltron you've got this little like lookout area. It's really good. Like, so you're right next to the ride. It's going above my head. There's a watchtower like just ahead of me where you've got nearly a full view of the ride. The ride's quite long so you can't see a little bit further back. But it's so incredible being that up close to the ride. Like the shots are incredible, but yeah. So I've had a really good day so far today. I have crammed a little bit in. I started off on Pirates, and then I forgot what I did. I did Arthur, I've done Silver Star, done the Matterhorn Blitz, I've done Pegasus, and I've done Voltron. I still haven't explored everywhere yet. I have been to the Greek area. And so there are definitely more places I need to get to. So I'm going to get some food and I'm going to have a walk around, possibly get a POV on Blue Fire. But yeah, I need to try the Voltarium as well. So I'll give a little rundown when I get back to the hotel of everything. But yeah, it's really good. Very much enjoying myself. Okay, new ride unlocked. Let's go and do Euromere. You got a level 1 minute wait time, haven't you? This ride is mental. I have once again found myself going the wrong way. Right, so have I said I'm going to that Italian restaurant, I'm going to have a drink and I'm going to have a pizza and chill. Well, I've not been in this area before. Something new. Take a little detour before we get food then. So I'm in the Ireland area and I don't really know what's here. It looks more like a kids area, to be fair. I think after food I'm going to do the Moulin Rouge ride, give that a go. I'm very tempted to do a cheeky ride on Silver Star.
Und dann heute.
okay, so a little bit of downtime was needed and I had to stop for food. But first of all, I did do a cheeky little ride on Silver Star. Before going for food. The queue was only 10 minutes, so it would have been rude not to. And I got a back row view, back row seat even of that. But I will say I definitely prefer the front row on that ride. Normally on the front row you don't get the full forces, but yeah, this one was amazing. So we're going to try Moulin Rouge. And by the way, the pizza I had wasn't that nice. But yeah, sometimes it's just nice to sit down and take in the scenes. Okay, that's that ride done. That surprised me quite a lot. You go up like one of those spiral ascent things like you do on Euromere, so I didn't realise there was an actual train and not a spinner. That was one of the funnest rides I've been on actually, with the, you know, obviously you've got Voltron and Silver Star and stuff. Inversions and airtime, but that was great. I thoroughly enjoyed that, that was so much fun. If you've been on Vogelrok in Efteling, it is pretty much exactly the same as that. So yeah, I enjoyed that. And I am going to try and get a front row POV on Blue Fire, and then I'm going to go over to the Voltarium and see what that is like. It's a shame that it's only now I'm kind of starting to figure out where everything is. It's massive. Well, I say still massive. It's not going to get any smaller, is it? Yeah, there's a lot to navigate in this place because it's all enclosed on top of each other. But yeah, next time I come here, I think I'll have a better idea of where I want to go, what I want to do, because I wanted to show all of the areas or countries, but I haven't been able to because I've just been stupid, basically. But I've had a good time. I've been running off adrenaline most of the day, but now I'm running off 1 pint. Do we get a cheeky ride in on Wodan again? Maybe we should. Yeah, so now I'm going to go to the Voltarium. It's in Germany. I know I am in Germany, but I'm not in the German area. So yeah, this is going to be fun trying to find that. This place looks really nice when it's starting to light up in the evening. Got to try and get a nighttime ride on Voltron before I leave the park. So according to the app, it's apparently a 28-minute walk to get to the German section, which is mental. 28 minutes. Well, okay, let's do it then. I'm so far away that none of the signs are even showing Germany on it. We've got 2 hours left in the park. It's 5 o'clock now, closes at 7. I think we got time to get a couple more things done. We didn't get any nighttime footage last night, so I think this is the perfect opportunity to do that. I think in order to get a fully coherent and structured vlog, you kind of need to spend a couple of days here to know exactly where you're going, exactly where everything is, and then you can plan it out. I hope all of this makes sense, because none of it made any sense to me when I first got in here. For any guys who want to get on that ride, if you genuinely care for your testicles, then ride it at your own risk. I'm really surprised at how not busy the park is today, actually. The longest I waited for a ride has been half an hour this entire time. The longest queue time I've seen was yesterday, and it was Silver Star, and it was 40 minutes. But yeah, it's brilliant. If you're trying to find a specific area in this park, one wrong turn and it's game over. Right, I think we're in Germany now. I found a Coca-Cola fan shop, so I'm going to have a look in here quickly. No free advertising, sorry. Well, I think I finally found the main entrance to the park. How have I not been here already? Hello, good morning. Yeah, it's my last day at Europa Park today, so I'm just getting ready to leave. I didn't check in last night because I got completely sidetracked and it got really dark and I was trying to find my way out of the park, which was quite a mission in the dark where nothing is signposted properly. Well, it is signposted, but you know, it doesn't really exactly tell you where you need to go. Maybe that's me being stupid. Anyway, I did have a great day yesterday. I packed in quite a lot in the time that I had in the park. Started off in Pirates, and then I made my way over to Arthur. Both fantastic rides. Pirates is just, as I said yesterday, like a modern take on Pirates of the Caribbean. Roughly lasts about the same time. Very similar in the sense that there is a restaurant that sort of overlooks the ride. Although the restaurant in Disneyland Paris is at the beginning of the ride, and the restaurant in Europa Park is at the end of the ride. Arthur, amazing. That whole area is just class. The queue line was pretty cool. You sort of you go in and it's like all this rocky sort of stuff, and you've got like a big wolf carved into the rocks. You have screens telling you the story of Arthur and how the whole thing was constructed, which is also pretty good. Straight after that, I went down to Silver Star. Was it straight after? I can't remember. But yeah, I went down to Silver Star and did that for the first time, and I wasn't let down. So I queued for the front specifically on that one. Absolutely incredible. There is a POV. I've got two POVs actually of Silver Star. One from the last but one row, and one from the front row. The front row isn't going to be in this video. That's going to be a separate POV. As for Silver Star, I read a lot of mixed reviews about it. The front was just unbelievable. It was so smooth. The air time and the forces that you get on it, amazing. Went on the back thinking it would probably be better. I actually preferred the front for the first time ever on a roller coaster. I didn't find the back all that enjoyable. It was quite shaky, but still it was good. I guess I'm comparing it to the front, but it still was good. You're going to get a good experience wherever you sit on that ride. As for Voltron, absolutely love that ride. I've done 3 rides on that, and I've done a ride in the night yesterday. That was incredible. However, the first 2 times I went on it, I sat in the same place. So second row in the middle. It was so smooth, just amazing. But the night ride I did last night, I was third or second row, I can't remember, but I was on the outer seat on the right hand side, and it was mental. Like, the ride obviously was going a lot faster, but yeah, it was quite rattly, which did really shake my head up a lot, and it gave me a pretty bad headache after it actually. So it's disappointing for a ride that's only 2 years old to still have those kinds of problems. I know other people have identified that, but it was still a fantastic ride, and I'll do it again and again. And then you got Blue Fire. Blue Fire was a load of fun. It was the first ride I did when I got into the park. It's more of a, I guess, friendlier coaster. It's very smooth. It is so smooth. It's one of the smoothest rides I've ever been on. And I got a front row POV of that as well, which again won't be in this video. It'll be a separate video, but there is another POV that I've got from that. After that, I did, sort of in the evening, I did the Voltarium, which was cool. It's like a simulation that just takes you all the way through different places in Europe. It's really cool how that works. But if you suffer motion sickness, then I probably wouldn't recommend it, because I felt a bit sick after I got off. also wasn't particularly going to focus on food this time because my main focus was just to get around the park, get on the ride and see what this place is like. Although I obviously did have food, and I only ate in the same place because I felt like I didn't have much time to decide where I wanted to eat or try something that I might not have liked. But there's plenty of places, you know, you've got 20 different themed areas all around different countries that you can choose from. So there's so much for you to choose from in that aspect. At first, I did find navigating the park pretty difficult. Everything is very closed in on top of each other, and it's hard to sort of see other areas, which is a good thing in a way because, you know, you don't want to see all of the park, but it is hard to try and navigate, especially when, you know, the signs, they'll give you a general direction, but what I found, if you miss a turn in, then it's game over. You know, you got to backpedal on yourself and you got to try and find the correct place to go. But no, you know, it's still good. Once you've sort of got your bearings and you know the areas, then you know where to go. With the exception of last night in the dark, trying to leave, because I'm a hotel guest, I leave through the back entrance, which would be through the Spanish hotel. And then I get a bus back to mine directly outside there then. But yeah, that was a bit of a mission, trying to get out of there. As some of you probably already know, this park was made by, or designed and manufactured by Mack. So most of the rides here are Mack rides. So you've got Voltron, that's a Mack ride. Blue Fire, which is a Mack ride. You have Silver Star, which is a B&M ride, and ironically probably rivals the other coasters. So the best roller coaster in the park might not even be a Mack ride, but it's all subject to opinions, isn't it? I was torn between Silver Star and Voltron yesterday, and I still can't decide, but Front Row and Silver Star was brilliant. I had so much airtime on both Voltron and Silver Star. I can't even explain the elements. There's just so many loops and everything on Voltron. It just swings you about. It's such a cool area as well because you have a little watchtower. Probably have already mentioned that. You know, where you get almost a full 360 view of the whole ride, and you get to see the ride launch up into that loop, which is awesome. But yeah, as I said, it's my last day today, so I'm going to go down and get some breakfast, and then I'm going to have a little look around the park for 2 hours and then catch a train back to Switzerland. So yeah, it's been fun. I think my overall experience has been great, and I've not even touched the surface. I'm definitely going to prioritize coming back. It's incredible. And I'll do a lot more, stay for a bit longer. I know what to expect. But yeah, I'm going to go into the park very soon. Yeah, just before I finish up with this boring chat, I want to say how I got to the park. So I flew into Switzerland Airport, Switzerland Airport, Basel Airport. And then I got a bus, the number 50, directly outside of the airport to Basel train station. So when you come out of security or passport check, you take a right and you head out through the Swiss side, not the French side. And then, as I said, you leave the airport and the bus is directly outside, and they're like every few minutes, and you can buy a ticket directly from the ticket machine where the bus stops, basically. So you get the bus to Basel train station, Basel SBB, and then from there you get the train to Ringsheim. So you've got a few options there. You can either get a direct train to Ringsheim, but they're quite few and far between, so you have to be lucky with catching one of them, or if you know what time you're going to be arriving, and you can pre-book that specific train on the Deutsche Bahn app, which is very handy, by the way, or you have to get a train to Freiburg and then a transfer from there to Ringsheim, which wasn't difficult at all. You get off the train, just hop on the next platform. There's usually enough time in between for you to get to the transfer, which is good. So the train then will be going to Offenburg, so you want to get off at Ringsheim, and that's pretty much how I got there. The prices do vary with the train tickets depending on the times that you want to go. And I believe the bus down to Basel SBB was either 660 euros or 660 Swiss francs. Overall, it can take up to an hour and a half, maybe a bit longer, depending on the train times and stuff like that, or how long the train journey is. But yeah, I think that's it for me in regards to my rundown. But overall, my experience has been amazing and I'm definitely coming back. If anyone's wondering what hotel I've stayed in and hasn't guessed from the earlier footage, it's Hotel Krønasår, so it's one of the newer ones, and it's basically that and Rolantica. I know when I booked this, I did have the opportunity to actually book the Rolantica tickets and include them in my package as well, but I didn't bother because I knew I wouldn't use it and I wouldn't have enough time. But that is an available option. But on that note, I am going to get breakfast and head into the park and see if I can get some last footage. But thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I don't say that enough or even at all. And I will see you again soon. Hello. I know the last time you saw me I was in my hotel room. I did come into the park for a few hours. I didn't film anything because I was just on rides. Met two amazing people, Luke and Paul. Hello if you're watching. And we went on some rides together and it was a good laugh. So I am now heading home and it's been a fantastic trip. But yeah, I've really got nothing else to say. Over and out. See you soon.